talking to you today, and I'm really actually stoked that you're in your car because it means
Yeah,
that we're all back at it again, right? Where the world's opened up and you're out on the road.
no
And
doubt.
so, super stoked that the Neal Evans, not only do we get the Neal Evans Throwdown at Shine Music Festival, but we get Photon too. So
That's right.
tell us, you are involved in so many different bands over your career, and they all have that same thing in common. They all are amazing, get down, dance party, just great energy bands. Tell us about these two. Tell us. Let's start with Photon. So that's going to open up the main stage, or the first band playing the Shine Music Festival. Tell us about this lineup.
So Photon is sort of a electronic based, sort of turned into a live trio kind of music, sort of the brainchild of my good friend Jimmy Dunstan, who's a keyboard player who moved to Colorado several years ago, originally from like Delaware. But he and I actually met, gosh, like 2010 or 11. And, I saw him playing with a band on stage at a festival, and I was like, whoa, this guy. And we met and were instantly fast friends and immediately wanted to be in a project together. And then that never actually happened until about 6 years later. We played in a band called Yam together, which is another Colorado band. And then he's always had this kind of music for trio stuff. So we did an adaptation of that we turned into Photon. And that lineup also features my good friend Dan Africano, who I've had, gosh, like 13 or 15 bands with over the, almost 20 years I've known him. And what's going to be fun about this version of lineup at Shine is that it's actually going to feature Chuck Jones from Dopapod on bass. Dan's unavailable doing awesome backpacking trip that day. So,
That's awesome.
but all these things, all these people are super great. Everybody that I can hang out with and jam with from my various projects, we've all kind of done, some versions of sit-ins or substitutions with each other all over the place. So which always brings really fresh ideas and sounds to each performance and always makes it interesting and fun.
Being in Colorado, I'm fortunate enough to get to watch a lot of your different iterations of your music. Do you even know how many different bands you
I,
have?
I, I try to count every once in a while, and then I always like get to a certain number, and then I'm like, oh wait, but what about that one? And then does that count? And then all these things. So
Yeah. And then you have Neal Evans Throwdown, which
yes.
the obvious name, and because you do rock one of the greatest froze of all time.
Oh well, thank
I
you.
mean, it is. It's beautiful. I would rock it if I could. Tell me about this incredible lineup that you put together.
So this is I kind of had written this down in an email to a club the other day. I was like, oh, this is my super group. A lot of the, kind of jam scene musicians and Denver musicians will have some sort of like, this person project or whatever. And I was like, oh, I never really do that. And then I was like, oh, I guess this is kind of that. But yeah, this group came together a couple years ago for like a lettuce after party, something we were doing in Steamboat. And it kind of ended up being the collection of people that were available, but as that happened, it ended up being is like this is definitely the right lineup. All these guys are really great, and everyone that I've played with that in this group has a bit of another. I don't know. I'm like a weird kind of like dark music kind of person. Like most of the music, like there's an identifiable thing my friends will be like, oh, this is Neal music, where it's like most people won't like it, or it's like not, I don't know, it's just always weird and dark and weird time signatures. And also, drummer music is also a whole other realm where we don't really pay attention to so much like harmony and melody stuff. It's like, oh, that's a melody, and someone's like, no, it's not. It's like, yes, it is. Like,
Yes, it is.
so I tend to listen to all that kind of stuff. And then in that group, I was able to finally make a playlist, like a song list of weird, dark, but really grooving music that I've, come into over the past couple of years and been like, oh, I want to play this. But most of the people that I play with in someone else's super group or something, they're probably going for a little more mainstream, a little more well-known type of tunes. So I just get this in this group. I get to get a little weird, and this group of musicians is right along there with it. The comments from the audience and the band were all like, really great and unique choice of songs for this show. So trying to do that as much as I can. Super fun.
Yeah, we're really excited. You will be you'll be the first band to play Shine, and then Neal Evans Throwdown will be on the main stage before the headliner, the score. And so I know that energy that you guys are going to bring at the Shine Music Festival is going to be felt throughout Denver. The energy you have, and I'm really excited for so many people to get to experience you for the first time. And we're going to I believe it was Bob Weir that said, not everybody likes licorice, but those that like it a lot. And I think a lot of people are going to realize how much they like licorice. So
good.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much for just connecting and letting everyone know a little bit about what to expect. And we're going to play a video of yours showing your amazing talent. What are we going to see?
We are going to see a video of one of my many projects. It's going to be a surprise to both me and you.
That sounds great. I think that's fitting, Neal. I think that's fitting. Well, thank you so much. We're honored to have you as part of the very first ever Shine Music Festival. Thank you so much, and to all the band members that you have put together for these lineup. Just thank you. It's great. We're gonna be awesome. So safe travels on all your journeys and all your gigs and schedules back online. And so we will see you soon.
All right. Thank you so much, Sean.
Thanks so much, Neal. Have a great day.
Trust in the other side, we all just want to have a good